What is your name? What is your name?
Divina, sir.
Divina, so I call you
Dulay, sir.
Divina Dulay.
Dulay, sir.
Dulay, okay, yeah, okay. What's your age?
28, sir.
You're 28. Your height and your weight?
5'3", sir.
5'3". And your weight?
28 kilograms, sir.
58, huh?
58, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, sir. 58.
What's your marital status?
Sir?
What is your marital status? Marital status? Marital status?
Single, sir.
Single. Do you have any children?
Sir?
How many children do you have? You're a single mother, I think.
Yes, sir.
Huh? So,
Two, sir.
and how old are they? 2 kids?
8 years old and 1 year old, sir.
1 and 8. Oh, you got one that is only 1 year old. So when you come here, who's going to look after your kids?
My parents, sir.
Your parents.
Yes, sir.
How old are your parents?
47, sir, and 51.
Oh, they're quite young. And have you got the
Yes.
have you got the permission from your parent to come here and work?
Yes, sir.
Are you mentally prepared to go
Yes,
overseas
sir.
to work? You won't change your mind?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Are you fully mentally prepared, or you are just thinking? Which is which now? Are you fully mentally prepared, or are you just thinking of going overseas to work?
Yes, sir.
Just answer my question, okay? Are you
Yes, sir.
fully mentally prepared to go overseas to
Yes.
work? Or are you just
Yes.
contemplating? Maybe you want, maybe don't want. So, can you answer me? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what? Yes, what?
I'm mentally prepared, sir.
You're fully mentally prepared, huh?
Yes, sir.
So you won't change your mind, huh?
Yes, sir.
And you know that you are overseas, and when you are overseas and you are working there, you will have to sacrifice. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, sir.
You cannot be like in the Philippines, whereby you can see your children anytime you like, and excuse me, you can do what you like. But when you are working overseas for the family, you have to listen to the instruction of the employer. You have to
Yes, sir.
you have to be dedicated to your work.
Yes,
But of
yes,
course,
sir.
we will allow you to contact your family so that you will have the know what is happening there, and they will also know how you are getting on here. We will definitely allow you. But I
Yes,
don't want you to be
yes, sir.
when you are here. I don't want you to feel homesick every day, and that is not going to be good for you and good for the family and good for anybody. You have to concentrate on your work. Do you think you can?
Yes.
Do you think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
But do you think you feel homesick or not?
No, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
No. Okay, but you see, if you are strong, you are willing to
Yes, sir.
help your family.
Yes, sir.
You come here with the
Yes,
aim
sir.
of helping your children and your family, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to remain strong. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can you just stand up and just walk a bit? I want you to show. Just. You stand here. Stand.
Put your hand like this. Okay.
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 Yeah. Okay. You can sit down. Okay. You can. You can sit down. You can sit down. Okay. I think you are strong. I think. I think you are strong.
Yes, sir.
What is the educational level?
High school, sir.
High school, how many years?
High school graduate, sir.
How many years?
4 years, sir.
4 years. I see that your English is okay actually. Now I want to know your experiences in your working life. What are your experiences in your working life?
Factory worker, sir.
You have been a factory worker for how many years?
4 years, sir.
Factory worker in where?
Sir?
Where was it the factory worker? In where?
Here in Philippines, sir.
I know where. Lanao also.
Cavite, sir.
Cavite. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And other experiences?
None, sir.
You don't have other
I'm
experience.
housemaid, sir.
You are working as a housemaid before.
Yes,
For
sir.
how many years?
I started, sir, in 17 years old.
17 years
For
old.
housekeeping.
Huh?
For housekeeping, sir.
And until when? You work for how many years? As a
Yes, sir.
housemaid? Housemaid, you work for how many years?
3 years, sir.
3 years, huh? From what year to what year?
Yes, sir. 3 family every year, every 1 year.
Oh, I see. So you have worked for 3 families. So you have worked for 3 years, so you have worked for 3 families. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And what is the reason for you to work for 3 families instead of sticking to one? What is the reason?
I want to work in Malaysia, sir. It's near in the Philippines, and to earn money.
Yeah, okay. But I want to know why you want to work for 3 families instead of just sticking to one. In Philippines, 3 years you work for 3 families. Why is it that you work for 3 families?
Yes, sir. Tino family,
Hmm?
Mariano family, Malyari family, sir.
No, why do you work for 3 families? What is the reason? They don't want you or what? Because you didn't do your work well or what? What is the reason for you to work for 3 families?
Sir, yeah.
Is it because that you didn't perform well, so they don't want you, then you look for another job? Or is it because they give you a better salary, another family, so of course you'll go to another family? What is your reason?
Because salary, sir.
Salary.
Small salary, sir.
Okay. So the first family, how much were they paying you?
3,000, sir, every month.
3,000. Oh.
Yes.
The second family?
1,500, sir.
5,000.
Year 2006.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
1,500, sir. Year 2006.
No, the first family pay you 3,000. The second family
Yes,
pay you how much?
1,500, sir.
That means paying you less. Why are you going to the second family?
Ay, baliktad. The first, sir, 1,500.
The first
Then, sir,
1,500.
the next, 1,800, sir.
Then after that, the second family, how much?
3,000.
3,000. And the
Yes,
third
sir.
family?
No, sir, yung second family, 1,800.
Second family 1,800.
Yes, sir.
First family 1,500.
Yes, sir.
Second family 1,800.
Third family, sir, 3,000.
So the third family 3,000. So you move from 1,500, second family 1,800, and third family 3,000.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the third family, you work until when?
Sir,
You work until when? The third family. That means when did you stop work? The last family.
the family, sir.
When did you stop work? How long ago?
2015, sir.
2015. And you work in the factory? Because you say you started work as a housemaid at the age of 17. So you stop at 201.
2008, sir. Sorry, sir.
Huh?
Sorry, sir.
What?
2008, sir. 2008.
You mean you stop work at 2008?
Yes, sir.
Then then what you say 2015?
No, sir.
Okay, then you work in the factory? From what year
Yes,
to what
sir.
year?
2013, sir.
2013 until
2016, sir.
2016. That is, how many years you work in the factory?
3 years, sir.
3 years, huh?
Yes, sir.
And how much were you paid in the factory?
1 month salary, sir.
Yes.
12,000, sir.
Huh?
Monthly.
How much?
12,000, sir. Monthly.
12,000.
12,000, sir.
12,000.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what factory is that?
Electronics, sir.
Electronic factory. I see.
Yes.
Okay. So of course here you get very much more, huh? Than working the factory.
Yes,
Because
sir.
factory you have to again spend for your food and maybe your transport. So much so you won't have much left. So that's the reason you
Yes.
decide to go overseas to work. Am I right? Here of course
Yes, sir.
you have free accommodation, free food, and also we will supply you
Yes, sir.
with the everyday
Yes, sir.
things that you need like toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, all this will supply you. But you have to work hard.
Yes.
Can you
Yes, sir.
can you promise me that you will come here, you work hard, you work properly, you work honestly?
Yes, sir.
I see that you look a very honest girl, a
Yes,
good
sir.
girl, but you have to behave and work hard here. Is that okay?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now you have been working as a housemaid for 3 years, for 3 family. The first family, what
Yes.
was your job?
Taking a baby, sir.
Looking after a baby.
Yes, sir.
How old
All
was the
around, sir.
and all around? How old was the baby?
2 years old, sir.
There is already a child, no more a baby. 2 years old is already a child. Okay, so
Yes,
you're looking
sir.
after a 2 years old kid.
Yes, sir.
And the second family?
Housekeeping, sir. All around.
Only
Washing, cleaning.
only housekeeping.
Yes, sir.
No children?
No, sir.
Any old person that you have to look after? Or just only
Sir?
housekeeping? Only housekeeping.
Yes, sir.
So this second family and first family, was it a stay-in? You work as a domestic helper, a housemaid. Was it a stay-in
Yes, sir.
housemaid? You have to stay in or you go there every day?
Stay in, sir.
Stay in. Okay, what about the third family?
Housekeeping, sir.
Also,
All around.
also housekeeping. No children.
All around, sir.
I
No
know.
children, sir. But the house is big.
Also housekeeping. The
Yes, sir.
last family, where was the house?
Yes, sir.
In where? Where was it? The third family, where was the house that you? Huh?
La Union, sir.
La Union, okay. Now we have got 3 races here, mostly Chinese, Indians, and Malays who are Muslim. Can you work for a Chinese? Can you work for a Chinese?
Yes, sir.
What about Indians?
Yes, sir.
What about Malays?
It's okay, sir.
What about Malays who are Muslim?
It's okay, sir.
Okay, and of course you will have to. Mostly we have got employers who will look for a domestic helper to look after the children or to look after the elderly. So if you look after children, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
And what about looking after elderly people? Like for instance, they are very weak, they are old, some cannot walk, needs your help. Do you think you can look after elderly person or invalid person? Do you think you can?
Yes, I am, sir.
You can. Of course, they will train you, they will teach you. But are you willing or not to look after an elderly person?
I'm willing, sir.
You're willing. But do you have any experience?
On my own child, sir.
That is your children. I'm talking about elderly person. Like invalid person, cannot walk, on a wheelchair.
My grandparents, sir.
Your grandparents, you look after them. How old are they?
87 and 85, sir.
Can they walk?
Yes, sir.
So you look after them, but they can walk lah. They're weak, so you help them. You hold them.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But you're willing, am I right?
Yes, sir.
What about looking after baby? Do you think you can look after baby? Sanggol.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say if there's a family with a sanggol who wants you to look after, maybe sleep with the sanggol. So, are you prepared to help the mother to look after the sanggol? Maybe to prepare the milk,
Yes,
to change the diaper, to shower the sanggol, change the clothing.
Yes, sir.
Are you okay to look after a baby?
Yes, sir.
You can.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to shower a baby?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about feeding a baby, or rather carrying a baby? All this, do you know?
Yes, sir.
Who was looking after your baby when you were working? You have got 2 kids. So who were looking
My
up?
parents, sir.
Your parents. You were not looking after them. Do
Yes,
you?
sir.
Do you look after them? Your own children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is there any question you want to ask me?
None, sir.
None. Do you know what is the? Do you know how long is the contract here?
2 years, sir.
2 years. Do you think you can finish your contract?
Yes, sir.
If you are okay, employer okay, are you willing to extend to work more than 2 years?
I had a vacation, sir.
Yes, you will have. At the end of 2 years, you will have.
Yes,
The employer, of course, you have to
Yes, sir.
work properly, and of course you have to be
Yes, sir.
happy. Employer is happy. Then of course they will
Yes.
send you back for vacation. So you don't have to worry about that. The main thing is, I want you all to be happy. If you are not happy, you cannot work.
Yes, sir.
So when
Yes,
you
sir.
are here, you work properly. If employer is happy, of course they will make you happy. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's say the children, it's very important to the family. Can you promise me that you will look after the children responsibly, look after them properly? Do you think you can? Make sure that the children are safe, and also
Yes, sir,
if necessary you feed them, shower them.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So you promise me you will actually take care of the children, love the children. Do you love
Yes, sir.
children?
Yes, of course, sir.
Yes, because you got 2 children, so you must love the children. You cannot beat the
Yes.
children. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, if the family needs you to work for them without off days, because some family are very busy, they are doctors, they are engineers,
Yes, sir.
so they are very busy. They might even have to work on a Sunday, so they need your help. Do you think you can?
Yes, sir.
Do you think you can work without off days?
Yes, sir, I can.
Yeah, okay, but they will compensate you. So if you are tired, of course you will take a rest lah. Mom will give you a rest, but sometimes they need your help. But of course weekend, all this they will take you out. So you don't have to worry. But only thing is because the moms are very busy, they might need your service even during weekends. So is it okay if you help them during your off days?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sometimes the family they got the mother-in-law, they need to go to the mother-in-law during a weekend. That means they go to another house. Are you willing to follow them?
Yes, sir.
And probably you will need to look after the children in the mother-in-law's house and do some help a bit of work. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Okay. What about pets? Are you okay to look after? Let's say the house got a pet like a dog. Is it okay that you feed the pet and shower the pet?
It's okay, sir.
Okay. And hand wash, all this I think no problem lah because you've been doing it. So you can do hand wash.
Yes, sir.
Household work. So household work, I suppose you got 3 years experience. You should be able to do the housework work like cleaning, washing the bathroom, mopping, sweeping, vacuum. Can you do all this
Yes.
work?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about cooking? Do you like to cook?
Philippine food, sir.
Oh, I see. You cook Philippine food. But do you like to cook? Do you
Yes, sir.
do you love cooking?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you can cook Philippine food. What are the Philippine food that you can cook?
Adobo,
Adobo.
fried chicken,
Some more?
minuto,
Minuto. And one more?
sinigang.
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 Okay. So the main thing is the employer willing to teach you to cook. Are you willing to learn?
Yes, sir.
So you must learn whatever the employer teach you. You have to learn. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay. Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to learn?
Yes, sir.
And important thing is don't argue with the employer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes the employer they have got a reason to ask you to do certain work. So
Yes, sir.
just try and help the employer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello. Ya, Pak Ali, nanti saya panggil you balik. Okay. Are you willing to obey rules and instructions from the employer?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any friends or relatives in Malaysia?
No, sir.
I see. So you're not allowed to bring in friends or relatives to the employer house. Can you promise me that?
Yes, sir. I promise.
Yes. Okay. If there's vegetarian family, do you think you can eat vegetarian food?
Sir?
Vegetarian, that means no meat. Do you think you can eat food that is vegetarian? I mean, just in case the family is vegetarian. Do you think you can accommodate that type of food?
Yes, sir.
You can. Okay, I want you to read this. What are the 3 alphabets there?
DGD, sir.
DGD. Now, I will ask you again. Try and remember this. In 10 minutes time, I will ask you again. I want to test your memory. Is that okay?
Divina Garcia. Yes, sir.
What about your mathematics? Do you know how to count?
Yes, sir.
How much is this?
58, sir.
58. How much is this?
22, sir.
Again?
22, sir.
22. I see your mathematics is very good actually. Electrical appliances like vacuum cleaner, washing machine, rice cooker, microwave, do you know how to use them? Do you know how to use? I'm sure you know because you worked so many years.
Yes, sir.
Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
No, sir.
No. Are you afraid of height? Let's say ask you to climb up a small ladder or a small chair or short chair or small stool or short stool. Are you afraid of?
No, no, sir.
No. Now, if I'm the employer here, what would you tell me so that I will select you to work for me? What will you tell me?
Hardworking.
Now, that's very good. You're
I am
hardworking.
hardworking, honest, responsible, and willing to learn.
Yeah, that's very good. Okay. I think you did very well in your interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll give you another chance. Is there any question that you want to ask me?
No, sir.
No. Now, what are the 3 alphabets I asked you just now? Can you just
DGD, sir.
DGD? Okay. So okay. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.